Welcome back to F1 Property Global Podcast. I'm Jackson once again. If you have already watched the last video of me posting regarding a project in east of London, Bow Green, the 6 reasons why you should be looking at it, now I'm going to take in a little bit more deeper and to look at those reasons why you should be looking at it. The first reason I mentioned is because you trust in the developer, Barclay Group. Okay, so now I visited the website. Okay, everybody can go in barclayinternational.com and about us. So basically, they have 6 brands: the Barclay Group, St. Edward's, St. George, St. James, St. Joseph, St. Williams. They are the divisions of Barclay Group. So they have 6 brands with 63,270 future homes across 96 sites, and they are now bringing forward 30 of the largest, most complex brownfield regenerations, of number of which are now in or coming into production. So this is how big the scale they are. Okay, so now I'm going to look at a little bit more of the record of success over time. So 10% of the new homes in London were built by Barclay Group in 2022. 37,800 homes delivered in 180 communities between 2010 and 2020. Wow, that's a big numbers. So they have been listed in FTSE 100 since 1998. 98% of their customer recommended them. 2.1 billion contributed to the community facilities in the past 5 years. So this is a really big achievement from them. So this is one of the reasons that I'm explaining to you why you should be buying in something you are more trusted and has a great record of their past. The second reasons I'm looking at is the locations we always discussing. Okay, so locations wise, Bow Green, it is what, like I mentioned. Okay, we are mainly in the triangle of the 3 prime locations of London. Okay, so just to dive in, this is the red dot where we are, the project itself. So to the west side, this is the city where we called the Liverpool Street. This is where the major companies are located in this area. The city, so which is, you can see the first circle is 1 mile. This is the second circle, 2 miles. So you are basically about 2.5 miles away from the city. So this is the convenience sake of where we are. And to the south side, we have the Canary Wharf. If you don't know, Canary Wharf is actually major economic hubs. A lot of major banks is located where this point is. So you'll be having the HSBC, US, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, all the headquarters are located right there. And then also Stratford. Okay, if some of you are not familiar with Stratford, it has first is established itself since 2012 for the Olympic Games. The major stadium is where the football, West Ham Stadium, is now located, and it has one of the largest shopping mall, Westfield, located there, and also a few offices blocks, and it's like a big community now in the east side of London. So a lot of people are working there, living there. So this is where the 3 major locations where the Bow Green is located. So you can see it's all less than 2.5 miles to those 3 prime locations. This is what the attractive point you are looking at. Okay, so now the third point, I'm looking at the transportation. Okay, transportation where we are located is, like I said, Bow Green is here. So the closest station is Mile End. Okay, Mile End, it is, you are looking at 12 minutes walk. Okay, so it's actually a quite easy walk to these locations. And then you have Devon Road, which is 10 minutes away. Okay, you can also take the there's 3 lines for you to consider. One is the central line, where the red is standing for, and the Hammersmith and the City line. is the purple, and also you have the district line or transport for you, and then you have the DRR. Okay, DRR is on the east side. It is what we call the boat road. Okay, which if you're going to heading to Canary Wharf, this is the easy access for you to get to. Okay, so you'll be only looking at transportation. So those three lines is for you to get access to all those locations. So once again, it takes you 2 stops to Liverpool Street, 3 stops to the bank. You have 2 stops to West Ham, 3 stops to Embankment from Boat Road. And then if you take in DRR to Canary Wharf, you're only 5 stops away. So that means you are 20 minutes. You can get to all those prime locations you wish to go for leisure, for work, for to meet friends, to do whatever you wish to do. You are easy to explore into different locations. Okay, so now I'm going to look at the first class amenities. Okay, last time I mentioned it has provided 6 stars facilities for those residents who's going to be living there, who's going to be renting there, for them to get access so you don't have to be traveling at different locations for various reasons. So once again, if you can see these CGI pictures, you have the gym, you have the pool, you have the cinema. This is what they call it, the boat club. Okay, so you have basically this is kind of the reception, concierge, lounge area, so you can able to meet friends, or if you don't fancy to do some work at home, you can go and take your laptop down and do whatever you wish to do going there down there. You have a little bit called what we call the library. You can have the outdoor area. It has got a cool swing. This is what if you're thinking this pictures might not be real, but if you've seen some of the brochures of the last some other projects, it pretty much 95% is actually the same. So they are quite accurate. So don't worry if you're thinking, oh, this is only CGI. It's not 100%. It will be. Okay, I guarantee you. And you have the outdoor restaurants for you to pick on. You can have the indoor as well as outdoor. Of course, nice weather, you'll be able to dine outside. You can have a cafe, whichever you fancies. And this is what some of the indoor pictures of the restaurants. And you have an indoor pool. You can dive in. You can have a little swim. It's a nice weather. You have the outdoor as well if you wish to have a swim outside, which not many projects is provided. You have a little game room, as you can see. You have the pool. You have outdoor area for you to walk outside, so you can get a bit of fresh air. And you have A-class amenities, gym room. You have the boxing ring, the latest facilities, cardio, running machine, treadmills. You have the muscle training. All those is provided for you. Okay, you have the cinema room. So you can rent it out for Friday, or sometimes you can go in for a Sunday evening or Sunday afternoon to watch a movie. It's up to you. The outdoor facilities, you can have a look. This is where the entrance is, the Boat Green Club. Okay, so also people are thinking, okay, if you are purchasing in UK, and one of the main reasons for us, we get a lot of buyers for thinking for the children's for universities. So one of the closest for you to get access to is where what we call Queen's Mary University is well known. It's in a Mile End tube station. If people traveling to, we are only 18 minutes walk. If you are taking a bike, it's only taking a cycle there to 6 minutes away. So which is very convenient. It's actually 30,000 students are studying there, and one of my close friend from secondary school, he's actually studied pharmacies there. So it's actually a well-known university. Now it's currently ranked as number 14 university across the UK. So it's a well-known university. Also, to some other well-known university, you have the Imperial College, which is about half an hour away. Okay, if you take a tube. Okay, 34 minutes exact. Okay, it's well known. on the west side of London. And then also you have the King's College, which is in Zone 1 of the city centre of London, okay, 20 minutes away. You have what we call the LSE, London School of Economic, 20 minutes away. You also have UCL, University College of London. This is only 21 minutes away. So once again, if you are thinking about finding a property in those closer locations, which is easy walking distance, you'll be in terms of the price range is actually at least 10 to 20% higher than the locations of Ball Green. So this is one of the highlight for you. It's only 20 to 30 minutes away to 5 major universities. So this is one of the main attractive one. Okay, into the last point I'm going to discuss with you. Okay, Ball Green. Now we are into the phase 1 of the project. Okay, phase 1 of the project is why you should consider buying in phase 1 is you are entering the project at the lowest price point. Okay, so that's why you should be purchasing now rather than thinking, okay, let's all develop and wait for it to let's see how good the quality is. If you are waiting for that moment, your price will be paying higher. That's 100% how the project works, because everything is completed. You'll be thinking, okay, now it's worth it, but you'll be paying a little bit more higher in terms of the price. You'll be paying 5 to 10 or even 15 or 20% more. Why you do that? If you are going to do it at the lowest price point. So now this project is only, now we are recording this video in 2025 in May. You are only about 1 year away until the completion. So you should be thinking, okay, let's get it, purchase it sooner rather than later. So now the project itself, you can see these 3 blocks, Bowview, Botanica, Boa, are all have still available for you to pick on. There are 1 bed, there are 2 beds, there are 3 beds. So you can see the whole project itself is like this. So you're going to be having future phase 2, 3, 4, 5, and you have the internal garden inside. So the project itself is very, very attractive. So you should buy from the phase 1 onwards. So I'm going to leave a little bit more space for everyone. And if you want to look at the availability, what's the latest price list and all that, please don't hesitate to contact us. The starting price is only at this moment 545,000 for 1 bed, and a 2 bed is only 685,000. Okay, and a 3 bed you'll be looking at only 900,000 as an entry point. So if you want to find out more, don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you for watching.